Yeah. NoFap doesn't work for most people. It's because it's just illogical. It's not a rational thing to try to do. It really sounds cool on YouTube. But in the real world, everyone who makes progress actually makes progress from lessfap. Because that's just, but without realizing it. You get onto NoFap, you say you're going to get to 90 days or something, you get to day 2 or 3, then you fap again. Then you're on NoFap again, and you get to day 1, and you fap again. Then you're on NoFap again, then you get to 3 days, and you fap again. Really, in the end, that guy was just on lessfap anyway, but he just hated himself because he wasn't achieving NoFap. NoFap's stupid. Forget it. We get onto lessfap. Imagine that, a calendar. Let me get it. Imagine. Yeah, like this. So we see the calendar, right? This is for March, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you choose of these days 3 days that you won't fap. And if this was for May, I would choose the first day of the month. Okay, that day I'm not going to fap. Boom. First day done. Next day I'm going to fap. And the way that I would tell you to do it is don't use porn, and also make it as fast and as efficient as possible. So oftentimes to prolong the enjoyment, we'll kind of make it longer, and then that's just taking more time. If I was going to do this myself, like how I used to do this on the days where I could fap, it wouldn't even be that fun because I'd just go like hyper mode and like literally just nut within like 1 minute. It's like, oh, it feels kind of good, but I just did it in a rush. Boom. Okay. Back to work. That's the second day. 30-second speed, you speed run it, right? Speed fap. That's the second day. Second day, we're going to fap, right? Third day, let's try not to fap. Let's get those 3 days where we're not going to fap in the month. Let's try and get them as close as possible to the start of the days of the month. You can plan this out before, and you just got to tell yourself, okay, today I'm not going to fap, but literally almost every other day of the month I'm going to fap, so it's not a problem. Just today I won't. Okay, then you've done 3 for May. Then in June, okay, we're going to take 6 days off, and you put them near the first few days of the month. You get 1 day, you're not going to fap, the next day you are. You do this for a couple of months, and suddenly you've been able to distance yourself so much away from the enjoyment, the porn, the time wasted, and also from the toxic idea of NoFap. That now it's getting relatively healthy. You're a teenager who went from every day to 1/3 of that. 10 days in December. You could do that, right? Imagine December's far away. Could you achieve the goal to only fap 10 times in December?
Probably.
That means you went down by 2/3. That's a big accomplishment, and that's realistic. And then after December, let's say a few more months, if you got only 10 times in December, 6 months after that, you could probably do just 1 time in June 2024, right? Truth is, I speak to a lot of guys who struggle with NoFap. The guys who actually become successful at it actually did less fap without realizing it. Because NoFap, no one hears about NoFap and then never faps again. They hear about NoFap, they say they're not going to fap again, and then they fap in 3 days, or 1 day, or 2 days, or 7 days. Everyone does, right? Everyone relapses, right? Well, a relapse defies the whole point of if the point of NoFap is not to fap again, then, and there's a term called the relapse, then it's like the NoFap doesn't work. That's like, this is like saying that if you ever hit failure in the gym, you've lost. But that doesn't make any sense. NoFap is the kid who's trying to hit, like Vince is a strong kid, right? He wants to do strongman. But imagine if he says to us guys, oh yeah, so, tomorrow I'm going to try bench 3 plates. I'll be like, just hold on a second, Vince. I don't know what YouTubers told you to do that, bro. Get to day 19, you can levitate kind of shit, bro. Maybe don't try that just yet. How about 50 kg? How about 55? Because you understand it in the gym analogy, don't you? So why don't we use that same analogy with other parts of our life? Get to the point where you fap. Literally, you don't even fap in the entire month. Get there in maybe 1 year. If you want to push yourself a little bit harder, maybe by the end of this year. Maybe you could even set the goal, okay, in December, I'm not going to fap even once. That's a pretty hard goal. Then literally just do the math and work backwards. Okay, so let's say from May to December, how many months are there? Okay, how many do I have to reduce per month to get there? Okay, I have to reduce 5 or 6 times. Okay, in May, would it be totally unrealistic for you to not fap 5 days of the month, like you could probably do that, right? So if you could do that, then in June, could you just add in another 5 days? Like you probably could, right? And then if you did this in 6 months, you would hit your absolute lifelong goal of NoFap. You're set for life then, right? If I could go back and be your age, this is exactly how I would do it. And I know that I would save years of my life.